Welcome to This Is It 4321. Y'all ready? Like we're in the football game? Let's go. You got to keep going to the end, guys. No matter what, you've got to keep going. Finish the, pardon me, finish the race. I've got to show you something very quickly. By the way, we shot the plasma video. It'll probably be 3 days of editing. It's probably going to be maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hour video. Anyway, but the plasma video, we were able to get it shot. My throat has been a big problem lately. I'm on antibiotics and stuff, so I'm sorry if I sound like under the weather. I am. Okay, now let me show you some stuff, guys. Have y'all seen the new threats? The left, they are unhinged. They're deranged. They're evil. Let's just call it what it is. They're evil. If things don't go their way, then they're willing to hurt people, to perpetrate violence on other people, and all in the name of democracy. But as soon as democracy doesn't work for them, then they want to remove all the Supreme Court justices in Virginia and lower the retirement age to 54 instead of 75 because they lost in Virginia. So they want to get rid of all the Supreme Court justices and put their people in because democracy. These people are sick. But let me show you something real quick. Watch this. Okay, 632, language of angels, 632 in the Bible. It means obligation, binding obligation, to take a vow, to like give one's word and to take a vow, an obligation. Okay, I want you to see that number before I start. Okay, now, that's in the show notes. I want to show you also one thing we're going to look at is I've been seeing this so much lately. I've been seeing so many people with this tattoo of the snake cut into pieces. Now, most people don't know what that is. Join or Die is a famous 1754 political cartoon by Benjamin Franklin. Depicted as a severed snake representing the disunited American colonies, urging them to unite against the French and Native American threat. I'm sorry, I previously had thrown threw Abraham Lincoln in there early on the previous video. I'm sorry about that. I wanted to correct that because I heard myself. I'm like, what did I say? So anyway, yeah, it was Benjamin Franklin. He's the one that coined it. He was the artist that depicted it. It was a political cartoon by Benjamin Franklin, and it was during the American Revolution and the call for independence from British rule. Now, let me show you something in the folders that is absolutely insane about the Join or Die movement, how it's been hijacked. And for those of y'all that watch this channel, you'll know exactly what I mean when I show it to you. We're just going through a security verification right now. If you go to the pestilence folder, watch this, go down to the bottom. Now watch this. Now I've shown you guys there's the right side up, upside down system. Here is Primitive, the clothing line. They also have the Join or Die serpent on it, cut into pieces, but here is the right side up, upside down system, the serpent system. And then let me show you the Primitive clothing that's got Join or Die on it. There it is. The Primitive clothing line, Join or Die. And it's interesting how the way they make the cuts on the serpent is like an eye. See, it looks like an all-seeing eye. But watch this. This is fascinating. Here we go. Okay. If you look down here, where it says history predecessor, it was previously from a French cartoon, and it featured a snake cut in two with the legend un serpent coupé en deux, which means a serpent cut in two. And it means join together, rejoindre ou mourir. So join or die, a snake cut in two, join or die. I want you to look at the snake cut in two. Look at this. That's male and female. See, male right side up, female upside down. And then there's the head of the serpent, join or die. That's the hidden cryptic meaning behind it. I think I've highlighted one of these. Let's see, one moment. I believe right here. Here we go. I highlighted it. There you go. So this loop right here, that's male right side up, female upside down. Join the head or die. That's why people are getting this tattoo now, because it's like join the serpent race or die. Male and female, join or die. There it is. That's the cryptic meaning. And this peach right here that's out there just running her mouth, she is a serpent all the way. And she is baby girl, 2 R's, murder, blood guiltiness 632. She's like making a vow, and that's why her little video is her making death threats to Elon Musk and Donald Trump. She's an evil witch like the rest of them. I want to show you one thing that is fascinating. Here is a serpent right here striking. Here's a large python. It's striking. Look how obvious the virgin is on the roof of the mouth. There's the head of the virgin. Here's the cloak coming down. Here's the hands, where the hands would go together right here. See the top of the mouth of that serpent? That is the rudimentary image of the virgin. Okay, wow. How insane. Okay, anyway, all right, let's keep moving. Um, Join or die, and it was about the 13 colonies that they better unite or they would lose the war. Um, but it's taken on a whole new meaning. It's taken on the serpent race meaning. Join them or die. And I've been seeing it on a lot of people, and a lot of very big surprises for me. Like I'll look over and I'll see it on the arm of someone I know pretty well, and I'm like, wow, I didn't expect to see that. And they don't put join or die, they just put the cut up serpent, knowing what it means. But I'm going to show you what it really means on a spiritual level, and we're going to get to that in a minute. But number one thing I want to show you is the unhinged lunatics that are coming out of the woodwork now, that are of the same exact mindset, which we see in Revelation, the book of Revelation. And I saw 10 horns, which thou sawest are the 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as of yet, but they receive power. They receive power as kings for 1 hour with the beast. Let me show you the word beast, a venomous wild beast. By the way, that's the human condition just cut loose. That's what it is. It says hunting, that is a destruction trap. The human host body is that hunting trap. We were carried away captive into a hunting trap, which is the host body. That's why our king is called the Lord of Hosts, and he's trying to extract you out of the system. That's why he died on a cross in between Decimus and Decimus, to try and make one new man from the two out of you. That's the goal, to get you out of the hunting trap, which is your host body. And it says, and these have one mind. They have one mind. Look at this. Cognition. That is subjectively opinion, mind and purpose and will. And they shall give their power and the strength unto the beast. Okay. Now, let me show you something. Remember I showed you 632, and we'll look at like a lot of the clothing brands right now, like Primitive. Think of Primitive as the locals. Look at the letter T. That's called the double cross right there. That means they are part of that system that knows you've been double crossed. Okay, look at the serpent on the Primitive clothing, and it's very normal now to see that same tattoo or the join or die serpent on clothing now. It's all over the place. Anyway, just you'll see it when you're out in public. Just keep an eye on things. Now let me show you this little peach right here. Now this psychotic lunatic is baby girl. I want you to look at the letter R. She put 2 R's there. RR 1818. Okay, so 1818 is two different things. It means to beguile, to deceive, and that's what the serpent race did to God's angels. To seduce wholly and to beguile. It means properly, thoroughly deceived, hoodwinked, describing someone that is enslaved by Satan into darkness. Okay, the other part of the word, escapateo, deceived into illusion, emphasizing the end impact of deception, missing true reality by biting the bait that brings the hook. So she put two R's, but it's also blood guiltiness. David, Father, deliver me from blood guiltiness. Because y'all remember the Justin Timberlake No More Angels down on the dance floor? When he goes down on the dance floor, the girl that ends up being like a dragon, she drools blood right into his mouth, showing he's the angel that came down is guilty of blood guiltiness. Therefore, he is cannibalized and he has a worm eating him when his doppelganger, the evil Justin Timberlake, drives off in the car with the dragon lady. Okay, now watch this. So this peach right here that calls herself Baby Girl, she purposely did two R's and she purposely did 632. Okay, I showed you 632 in the Bible. Let me show it to you again. It means to a binding bond, to make it take an obligation, binding obligation, to give one's worth, to take a vow. Okay, so that's what 632 means. Okay, so now let me show you her little evil rant, and then you guys can see it. And for those of y'all that don't think it's right to pray for Donald Trump and his family, something's wrong with you. How could you be a Christian? Oh, Trump's evil. You know what? You're supposed to pray for even your enemies. So when I say, oh, how dare you pray for Trump, Kleck? Sometimes I even pray for Obama and Michael. I do. I'm like, God have mercy on them. So, everybody's so righteous. It so cracks me up. All right, here we go. Here we go. Baby Girl 632. Two R's, 632. Now let's watch her rant.
Last warning, Trump. Barron will be executed for every day you play this scam. I will eliminate one of your family. And that is the fucking truth. Mr. Trump, I will assassinate you. We're at peace. Get ready, Mr. Trump. Every day you play this game, I will eliminate one of your family members. That will be a proven fact.
Elon Musk.
So she keeps asserting it like this is her obligation. This is her little oath she's telling everybody she's taking.
Family wants a meeting with you. My family wants a meeting with you.
That will be a proven fact.
Elon Musk. My family wants a meeting with you. I promise you a surprise. Get ready, Musk. Here it is. Get ready, Musk. To dust.
To the Pentagon. Your panties, they're all gone. Get ready. I have a missile coming for you. Pentagon.
Want to really see something to say?
Okay, she's not crazy. She's not batshit crazy, is she? Well, you know what she is? She's of that same mind. They're of the same mind. Haven't you noticed the whole world is changing to that evilness? Haven't you seen it? Haven't you seen that's what the whole lip thing is? Her and Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, and there's a whole group of them. They could share the same cell in Guantanamo because they're of the same sick, twisted mindset. Hakeem Jeffries, there's a whole Cory Booker. There's a whole bunch of them. They're a whole bunch of lunatics. And what they spew out of their mouth and the evil that comes out of their mouth shows that they are of the same mindset. They're evil. What's that? Kathy, I forgot the comedian. She was holding the head of Donald Trump back in his first term. That's some evil, sick, twisted behavior, but they're of the same mind, of the abyss. They're of the serpent race. They are a brood of vipers. That's why Jesus called the Pharisees a brood of vipers. I mean, it's the most obvious thing in the world now. When you see it, it's not refutable. These people are the same. One thing you may not even recognize that even the trailer for Disclosure Day, a lot of people don't understand. They're of the same mind too, because look, it says all will be disclosed. Look at the eye. See the upside down eye? That's an upside down eye. See it? And here's an eye, right side up, upside down. How many times have I told you? This is the system. One eye up, one eye down. That represents the two thieves on each side of Jesus. Barabbas is you in the middle. You got to get the middle position changed to where your evil half and your good half are reconciled through the cross in the middle, making one new man from the two, thus making peace. That's what this is all about. And now the monster is taking over all of society. The sea shall turn terrible before your very eyes, and the terrible one shall be elevated within the sea of humanity. And you're watching it. That's it. That's what's happening. I can see it clear as day. If you can't, then you're probably swept up in it. Anyway, so I just wanted to do a shorty check-in, guys. We are actively we are editing the plasma video. We shot it. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. Okay, so Zach's working on it. All right, I love you guys in Christ. Keep the faith, keep going. Stay prayed up, and remember, we're at a moment where at any moment could be the last moment, any moment. So, don't get caught up in the affairs of this world. Just keep going. Keep your nose to the grindstone and keep going. All right, guys? All right, peace and grace. Let's see, where's my bear? Hang on, there's my bear. My cat doesn't have it. Why does Johnny hug a bear? Well, because I'm giving you a hug, because once I got converted, I mean, my family members didn't want anything to do with me. My family members lied about me. I got 2 one-year prison sentences based on a 100% complete lie. I was literally trying to protect a child from being assaulted, and I was absolutely lied about. And even in the courtroom during that trial, um, my family members were asked, would you lie in this court in order to have Jonathan's children raised Catholic? Because that's what it was all about. I was going against Catholicism, and they knew it. And they said, probably, yes, we would probably lie in this court of law. That's what my family members said. Yes, we would probably lie in order to make sure my children were raised in the religion that meets inside of a big snake. Think about that. And so at that point, I realized, wow, my family turned against me. What does the Bible say? Your family will turn against you. Children will rise against their parents and cause them to be killed. Families will be divided. Your worst enemies will be members of your own household. I've already experienced it. So I have a bear. And what I do is, since you don't get a lot of hugs anymore, I tell everybody, grab your pillow, grab your stuffed animal. If you have a child or someone around that wants to give you a hug, that's even better. And give everybody a hug. Everything's going to be all right, guys. Don't be afraid of anything. Perfect love casts out all fear. So keep going. Stay the course. The monsters are manifesting left and right everywhere all the time now, and they're in our government. And they're evil. I mean, the Democratic Party has shown what liars they are. Oh, democracy. Oh, in the interest of democracy. They're the least interested in democracy. Now they've been shown for what they really are. They're just a bunch of power-hungry freaks. Anyway, so here we go. And I don't care. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. But I have a set of eyes, and I can see very clearly just the power plays that are going on right now. They're willing to lie, cheat, and steal. Ilhan Omar is willing to steal from little children of the United States so she can grift all of Minnesota for $19 billion with her Somali friends and steal from little children that should have been fed. That's Ilhan Omar. She's evil to the core. Anyway, so are their buddies, Rashida Tlaib and the gang. So that's where we're at. We have a bunch of subversive monsters within our walls, and they're rising from within the walls of the country to destroy the country. And here it is. We're at the door, guys. All right. Peace and grace.